Mike Mezak, and it is time for us to talk about our silver bar. I love this one.
Yeah, the silver bar is a pretty special thing.
Do all the hosts love this one? I guess
everybody loves this.
Well, it's yeah.
All you have to do is look at it and know it has value.
Yeah. You know what? I think a part of it goes back to, I think maybe whether it's watching a movie and, you know, the idea of, you know.
Treasure.
Finding a treasure, right?
Always gold and silver, right?
Those gold and silver bars.
100%.
Right? And finding that treasure chest and like, oh my gosh, right?
And then they open it up and there it is.
And there it is. Except that you can really finally have it.
You can really have this. I mean, literally a generationally changing size of silver. It's about the size, careful.
Oh my gosh.
It's about the size of a ice cream sandwich. It's about the weight of 3 boxes. Yeah, it's well over 2 pounds. Yes. Well over 2 pounds of pure silver, 1,000 grams of pure silver. Guys. Yeah. Yeah, I know they hate that. They got to repaint the table every time, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't want to drop that on your...
You do not, absolutely. So here's what it comes down to. People say, and we have sold literally, I think we've sold thousands, I've sold literally tons of these bars.
It's incredible.
Quite literally millions and millions of dollars worth, tons of these bars over the course of the year.
That's what I want for Christmas.
That's what everybody wants for Christmas. They call it precious metal for a reason. Now, I want to talk to you about kind of the functional part of this, which is really, really, really important. And I know as you're grabbing that, it's cold, isn't it?
Yes.
And the reason it's cold is silver is the best conductor of electricity and or heat that there is in the metals. And so this studio is freezing, of course, it's always freezing. And so silver is that, because silver has industrial uses. What a lot of people don't realize is the #1 used commodity in the world is, of course, oil. #2 is silver. It's used in basically all electronics. It's used in solar panels. It's used in all kinds of manufacturing. Because of that, we have been we're in our 3rd year of what's called silver deficit. People don't realize this. We use more silver every year than is mined or refined in the entire world. In 2022, that deficit was 250 million ounces. More silver was used than was mined or refined in the entire world. So then where does that silver come from? It comes from existing supplies. It comes from COMEX. It comes from people melting silverware. It comes from all of that stuff, but mostly already existing silver reserves. They have estimated that all known silver reserves will be mined out by 2035. That's about 10 years from now. Here's a fascinating statistic that a lot of people don't realize. If you take all the gold that's ever been mined in human history, that you can put your hands on, it's going to just about fill this studio. That's it. That's all that exists. If you take all the silver that has ever been mined in human history, that you can put your hands on that has not been lost or used, it also would just about fit in this studio. You have to understand there's not much more silver than there is gold, physical silver and gold. There was far more silver mined, but it's been lost. It's been used in photographic film for years and years and years. It's used in solar panels, it's used in dental work, it's used in all of these things, and so it is lost forever. So silver is massively underrepresented in the world today. I always like to say there's a lot of mysteries in the world today. One of them is Area 51. Them big old statues on Easter Island and the price of silver, because gold right now is near all-time highs and people are expecting it to explode. Silver, 65% below its all-time high. I don't get it either, even though there's a massive shortage. So everybody wants silver, and this is a massive chunk of silver. And here's where it gets fun, and here's why we sell so many of these bars here, because there's not a single solitary place on the planet that lets you own silver more easily than us here at HSN. Please understand, when most people want to sell you silver, you say, I want to use a credit card. And they say, oh, well, that's going to be a convenience fee, on average about 5%. So all of a sudden now you're basically another $100, pretty close to it, just to use a credit card. So now you're looking at, okay, well, that's an extra $100. Then you got the shipping and the handling and all that other stuff, and ours is extremely, I've seen shipping and handling as much as $50 to $75 because it's massive. You have to insure it. It's $1,400, right? You have to insure it. And then we have, of course, our FlexPay, which I think is absolutely positively fantastic. So you can have the multiple payments.
And I'm going to take a moment to explain that too. I'm going to ask my colleagues whenever they get a chance. I'm going to ask that monitor to be moved over just a little bit because I want to make sure I'm getting the information. So we have 3 credit card payments, so you can spread those payments out over 3 months. $466.65. $466.65, or you can use our HSN card because we have our proprietary card, 18 months financing.
Well, and I want to talk about that because that's the biggest thing. So now you can get 18-month VIP financing, no interest. You get your bar. Interest. You get your bar, 18-month, no interest VIP financing. I want to go over this because it's critically important. So that means about $77 a month. I used to say that's a fancy coffee a day till I actually went and bought a fancy coffee. It's the price of a regular coffee a day. Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't realize that. I make my coffee at home. So, I mean, you know, so for a coffee a day, you can literally build your family's gold and silver worth. You can build their tangible assets for the cost of a coffee a day. Now, if you look at 18-month VIP financing, if you look at 18-month regular financing, that's going to add another $400 to the price of your bar. You can get this home. You can spend $500 just in the convenience fees and the interest. We do not do that. That's why we literally sell millions of dollars and tons of silver, because nobody makes it easier for you to get this home.
I will also add to that, if you really love these, and they're amazing, I will say this to you. Right now, if you don't have the HSN card and you've been thinking about getting one anyway, because it's, you know, Christmas, and we actually start tomorrow our holiday return policy.
Which is ridiculous for coins, because in silver, once you own it, it's gone. So our normal 30-day money-back guarantee is insane.
I know.
For now, holiday...
it starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
But listen, so when you...
Unbelievable.
When you open the HSN account, you get $40 off. You can actually... If you open an account, you can get $40 off. You can turn around and get this with the 18 months. So you'll get $40 off your first purchase. So you'll get $40 off the cost of this, and then you can get the 18 months finance.
So this is your way. You have this, you can, people get this, they feel rich, they feel successful, they feel all of those things. You can get this home, you can build your family's gold and silver wealth, and you have it right now. Build your tangible assets for $77 a month and have it in your hand.
Put in your safety deposit box.
Absolutely.
Bada bing, bada bing.
There you go, pretty easy stuff.
Okay, we're moving on to 836-592. And we're moving on.
Yeah.
Let's go on this side.
This is pretty easy. We're going to be very, very quick.
Love these. Love that.
Yeah, everybody loves those. I mean, who doesn't want... nobody.